What's up, everybody? Kobojo here. Welcome back to another episode of The Long Dark. Today, we're going to be starting a new challenge run. We're going to be using custom settings, and I'll get over what we are going to be customizing here. I've already gone through and changed everything I want to change. It's about 99% interloper difficulty here. I've only changed, I think, 2 or 3 settings. We're going to keep the baseline resource availability to low. And that keeps us on the interloper loot table. So that means no knives, no hatchets, no expedition parkas, no mucklucks, all that stuff, right? Survivor monologue off. Everything else here is the same as interloper. And then everything here is the same. Everything for environment and health is all interloper base. Gear is where we changed a couple of settings. Item decay rate to high instead of very high, so items will decay just a little bit slower. Loose item availability we changed to medium from low. Empty container chance modifier we changed to medium. And stick, branch, and stone respawn frequency we changed to medium. Everything else here is the same. Starting gear allocation is still low. Wildlife is still interloper default. Same with their behavior and struggle. And I'll get over why that is in a minute. We're going to choose a random location. Interloper. I almost said Interpol. Interloper defaults. Confirm. We'll be playing as the dude. We're going to pick our interloper feats. I know custom allows up to 5, but we're going to just pick 2. We're going to start with cold fusion. And then we're also going to take Snowwalker. And this challenge is called Use It to Lose It. And I'm going to go over the rules of this challenge in just a second, as soon as we load in and figure out where we are. I hear crows. Alright, so we got a dusk spawn almost. Or like a whatever. Alright. So we'll see where we're at. I don't actually know off the top of my head where we are, but this challenge is called Use It to Lose It. And what that means is anything I pick up, I have to consume in its entirety before I'm able to get rid of it. And I guess what I mean by that is those feathers I picked up cannot leave my inventory until I craft with them. These sticks cannot be dropped. I can't hoard sticks. I can't hoard sticks in a base. I have to only use the ones that are in my backpack. Can't go stockpiling sticks in a cave or in you know, trappers or camp office or any of that. It looks like we're at looks like we're in Pleasant Valley. Just kind of scoping out our surroundings. Yep, looks like Pleasant Valley to me, which is a decent spawn. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting challenge. It's going to be a lot of resource management, a lot of inventory management here. So hopefully that can be a little bit exciting. I'm terrible at inventory management, and I'll get over some specifics as they come up, as far as, you know, what the loots and what the rules entail. And I'll also be putting, the comprehensive loot or the comprehensive rules in the description. So if you want to look at the rules and give this a shot yourself, you're welcome to do so. This is actually a challenge that I was inspired by Infamous, another Long Dark YouTuber. He tried this challenge a while back, and it kind of made me want to try it, so shoutouts to him. We're going to be giving this our own little shot and seeing how we do. Bunch of rose hips here that we're going to be collecting. Again, with these rules, I can't drop the rose hips. All the rose hips have to stay in my inventory until I turn them into teas, and then the teas have to stay in my inventory until I consume them. That's basically kind of what we're playing with. We're going to leave the rabbit alone for now. I am kind of tempted to get him But we're going to leave them alone for now. Yeah, this definitely looks like a Pleasant Valley start. So we're going to be looking to get to the either Thompson's or the Homestead before night hits. Bunch more rose hips. We're definitely going to be needing these, so I don't mind taking them. And so the reason I guess I changed the loot is because Interloper doesn't have a lot of loot by default. And I was kind of worried, and I don't know, maybe I went overboard. I don't know. Maybe it would be more fun. Ooh, a can opener. If we kept it on default Interloper, let me know what you guys think. Because we can always try this challenge again. But I was worried that with Interloper, default Interloper settings, we weren't really going to have much loot to worry about. And so things like trying to... The whole point is you got to make decisions. Are you taking this? Are you going to search this container? Because there could be something, you know, there could be things in it. Is that what you want to do? Do you want to search the container? Or do you want to not search the container? Do you want to pick up these items or do you not want to pick up these items? And having to manage that, and I was kind of worried that with default Interloper settings, we were going to have a hard time making that kind of worthwhile. So that's why the loot is increased. But I also want to keep the challenge of Interloper. I want to keep it difficult on Interloper settings. So for now, I think my game plan is... I actually have no idea. Part of me says just book it to Thompson's. We're in Pleasant Valley, so guaranteed match spawn in Thompson's. That trunk is locked. So here we go. Here's what we're going to go over a rule right now. So I don't want to pick up those antibiotics, but I'm going to search this glove box. And anything in this glove box, there was nothing, but anything in that glove box I would have to take. If that glove box was full of 3 items, all those items would now have to go in my inventory, and I would have to take all of them, and they would have to stay in my inventory until I consumed them. So searching containers is going to be kind of risky, because I did increase not only the amount of containers that have loot in them, but I also increased the amount of loot in the containers. So it's kind of going to be a little risky to play that. If we, you know, open up a container and it has one thing in it, well, we take that one thing. But if we open up a container and it has 3 things in it, well, then we could be SOL and now we got 3 things. Things I want to avoid are going to be things like antiseptic, spray paint, things of that caliber. Antiseptic is just really heavy. Spray paint is basically useless. And if we do get something, you know, we'll have to work around it, right? Hypothermia risk is coming in. We're going to keep on going. We're going to try and make it to Thompson's Crossing, which should be this way. For some reason, this direction doesn't seem right to me, but I know it's the right way, because we passed the outbuildings over there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and make our way to Thompson's Crossing, and then from Thompson's Crossing, we're going to make our way to the outbuildings, and from the outbuildings to the farmstead to the draft dodgers to the plane crash, and go from there. And that's kind of going to be our, you know, small mini itinerary of the day, if you will. Or not of the day, but of the next, you know, this episode and the next couple episodes. It's kind of just going to be exactly that. You know, Thompson's to outbuildings, outbuildings to farmstead, farmstead to draft dodgers to plane crash to wherever we decide to go after that. That'll basically get us done with, Pleasant Valley. And I think we can accomplish that in about 1 to 2 in-game days. Obviously, we had a late start today, but tomorrow when we get moving, it'll be a little bit better. I wanted to head to Thompson's first. I could have hit outbuildings warmed up a little bit, but I wanted Thompson's Crossing first because we have the guaranteed match spawn over here. And so that's going to be really important for us to get. So we can start up some fires. Man, these containers have been completely empty. Alright, fire barrel there. We're going to go back around the backside, but first I want to check this car. It looks like there's something in the front. We'll grab that newsprint. We're going to need some tinder for fire starting. And here's some food. That's good. We're going to need that. Leave the car. And now we're going to get inside here. We have the DLC installed. Sewing kit is a perfect find. We're going to search these lockers. Running shoes. All right. We do have the DLC installed, so, all right, some potatoes. Pinnacle peaches we'll take. I'm surprised I'm not warming up in here. 2 sodas. Nice. I'll grab that. Newsprint as well. Right now I'm just kind of scoping out for... See, antiseptic. I don't want that. Lantern fuel? We'll take the lantern fuel. I don't want that spray paint. I'm scoping out for the matches right now. There they are. It's dark in here, so it's hard for me to see. Granola bar. I don't want the stump remover. We'll take the pork and beans. We'll take the dog food. We'll take the salty crackers. We'll take the oats. I thought I saw a can in here. Guess not. We will come back here. Anything on the shelf? No. And cash register is our final search before we head out. Oh, there's another potato on the ground. Antiseptic, damn. Spray paint. Oh, we have a first aid kit. I don't want to search the first aid kit because if it has antiseptic in it, we're going to be screwed. They're heavy. And I'd rather deal with... I'd rather do like... what do you want to call it? I'd rather do like a... What are they called? Lichen? Beard lichen? Alright, we are back in Thompson's Crossing. We're going to search through here a little bit. We'll grab that book. We're going to need to start a fire in a minute. We'll grab that cedar firewood. Because we're going to need that. I'll grab that newsprint because we're still going to need tinder. There's a scarf here. Nice. Granola bar. Cooking pot is a must-take. There's a carrot. Cooking skillet. Salt. I don't want the salt. So we're going to leave that. I'm going to leave most of these containers unsearched. Because, again, I don't want to overburden. I don't want to overload myself. But I'm going to search 2 containers. This one is known to have good items in it. And I also really like this one here. Okay. Why are we cold? Feels like 32. Interesting. We were warm. We're also going to search the freezer and the fridge for some food. Rainbow trout. Nice. I'm surprised we're cold in here with, cold fusion on. Alright, let's get a fire going. We're going to have to use a match to get this fire going. Hopefully, this one takes, and then after this, we'll have torches and we'll be just fine. Presumably after that. We might have to use a couple extra matches, but... Alright, bunch of sticks in there. Let's take a look around and see what we got here. And while we're doing that, let's take a look at our gear. Our starting gear was really low. We're going to wear these boots, because those boots are going to be better. And we're going to wear the toque and the scarf. Simple clothes on. That's probably why we were cold before. We didn't have any clothes on. And let's start making some water. We've got a little bit of time to kill. We're, you know... We're, just starting out. Time to kill. We're pretty awake. It is getting late, so we're gonna have to figure out exactly what we're doing with that. But, we should be okay. I think, we're gonna try to keep well-fed going as soon as possible. I missed a crow feather. I think they come in sets of 3, right? We can also cook some, potatoes while we're here, too. I love potatoes. In real life and in the game. I just think they're really nice. I mean, they take some time to cook, but I think they're really nice foods to have in the game. They're abundant. You can usually find like 3 or 4 of them. And you can find like 3 or 4 of them. They take a little while to cook, but you can heat them up and then you can do the you get the warming up bonus from eating them too. So super nice. I think what we're going to do while this stuff is going is... let's gamble here. Nothing. Okay. Oh, right. And we have the bathroom. I forgot about the bathroom. I'm going to take this water. And we're going to immediately drink up. This torch is pretty good. So I'm pretty confident in its ability. Let's check outside real quick. Pretty bad outside. I want to go back to the gas station. I think that's what this is. The market. And just see if I missed anything now that I have this torch. There's a sewing primer. I think we're going to actually grab that. Probably not to use it to read, but to use it to start another fire. Since we didn't take the fire starting feat, I think this is a good... we're going to have to, you know, kind of keep our fires going. So it might be worthwhile to have a book on us. They really do help increase your chance of starting a fire. I don't want this torch to go out if I can avoid it. So let's get inside. Let's see what we got here. All right. 4 minutes until boiled, 27 until melted, 6 until boiled, 27 until boiled. I want to search this cupboard. Crunchy stuff, granola bar. All right. Yeah, I hope that I didn't, I really hope that I didn't overdo the... I really hope that I didn't overdo the loot. So, like, all of a sudden we're, like, playing crazy high loot tables. But we're going to grab a bunch of torches real quick. So I have them. So I'll only have to use 1 match, presumably, a day at the very least. Throw a couple more sticks in there. I want to keep it about 2 hours. This torch is almost dead. So let's grab a new torch and light it up on this one. And then actually, I just want to wait for that torch to burn out. I have to take that with me. Part of the rule. Let's also, let's make a little bit more water in these cans here. I have to take that torch with me because it's part of my inventory. I can still break that torch down for a stick. And until I break that torch down for a stick, I can't quite get rid of it yet. I'm going to check out some of these buildings over here, see if we find anything. That can opener was a really nice find. Another cooking pot. We're going to leave that cooking pot. I'm going to grab that coffee, though. I don't want to grab another book right now. I think one book is plenty, that sewing primer. We'll leave that wood. That wood's going to be really heavy. And I don't think I'm going to keep that... I don't think I'm going to keep that fire going for much longer. There's another potato. Search the fridge. Search the freezer. Alright, I think we're done there. I think there's some salt on the table there, too. Let's check out over here. See if we got anything here. That's a reishi. That's always cool to find. See if we got anything over here. This torch is about to go out. So, again, let's start up another one. And then again, I have to take this torch with me. So I'm allowed to chain torches like that, but I have to keep it with me until it burns out. And then I got to break it down for a stick to completely utilize it. So you kind of see the idea of, you know, the inventory management here, right? I want to check out this cabin down here. I know in some of my other playthroughs, we found an insulated flask in here. It does not look like we were so lucky this time. Oh, and my torch just burned out. While I'm down here, I'll just grab a cattail or two. And I have to take the heads as well, because they're now... Anytime you see, like, this screen here, I have to put it in my inventory. Is a general rule of thumb, right? There's also some stuff up here. Crow feather. I don't know if I should be taking these crow feathers so early. But they're pretty light, and I want to make sure I have them. They're pretty light, and I want to make sure I have them for when we start crafting. Last building we're going to check before making it back home is going to be the, you know what? It's too dark. I don't want to use another match. Alright, let's get back to Thompson's. We shouldn't have been gone for too long, so everything should still be on the fire. Make a couple more potatoes. Light up the torch so I can see. We got 25 minutes left on that. We're gonna pick up that can and we're gonna place down... Oh, I didn't grab another cooking pot, did I? Place down that rainbow trout. That's going to get us through the rest of this fire just fine. I grabbed the sewing kit, and I have some cloth. I could get some cloth in here. I'm debating if I want to make gloves. But I don't really think I do. I don't really think I want to make gloves. I will, if we need to. I will make gloves if we have to, but I don't really want to, since I have a chance we're probably going to find some relatively soon. This bed is +9. What's this bed? +9. Alright, I usually sleep in this bed. I never really thought about which bed was better. Let's put this torch out. I'm going to pass that till that's boiled. And we're going to cook... we grabbed that porridge. I want to cook some porridge as well. I don't think I can make porridge in here. I cannot. So a couple leniencies I'm allowing myself. So like the torches, if I make them, I pull them, whatever. They have to stay in my inventory till I use them. And then I have to break them down for the stick. If, you know, if I'm following the rules, right? Like that's it, because it can be consumed. A leniency that I'm allowing myself, I can drop things like coffees and clothes. I can drop coffees to warm them up. I can drop teas to warm them up. And I can drop clothes to dry them off quicker. Because obviously, like, having wet clothes, I don't want to be wearing wet clothes all the time. And things like cans, if they're in my inventory, they have to stay in my inventory. However, if I put it on a fire and I use it to make something, I can decide to leave it, because at that point I've used that can, right? And the reason I'm allowing myself that rule, some people might think it's a little on the cusp, and the reason I'm allowing myself that rule is because otherwise our inventory is just going to be cluttered with cans. And, you know, 0.33 pounds for one can, times that by 5 cans, 10 can. Now, you know, we're looking at pounds now. And that's not going to be fun if that's my biggest. I still want to be able to survive, you know, without being weighed down with, you know, 3 pounds of cans. So that's why I'm allowing that rule. But other than that, anything in my inventory has to stay in my inventory. I can't drop this 1.5 gallons of water till I use it. I didn't really realize that I had that much. It's a little more than I would have liked, but I did want to use it to make this porridge. We have that trout, which we're going to actually eat right now. It's not on the radial. We're going to eat that trout now because I don't want to be smelly later. And that is a lot of calories. 2 minutes until that porridge is ready. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab that potato. And our fire is going to be out just in time for probably us to take a nice little nap soon. We are going to eat a little bit more just to get some more food in our belly. We'll eat this carrot, and we'll eat the other carrot that we have. Food is always going to be a welcome find because we can always put food in our belly to conserve weight in our backpack. So food is always going to be a welcome find. Other things we're going to have to manage, and we're probably going to have to take some notes too, right? If we find like a pry bar or something and we don't want that pry bar right now, we might want to note where it is. Drink. So we've got a full belly. We've got full water. I think we can go for 10. Hopefully we're tired enough that we wake up right around dawn. And it looks like we just have a little bit of time before then. But you know what? I'm going to do a couple of things around the base here while we wait for time. It sounds pretty bad outside. We're going to break down some curtains for some cloth, because the cloth is going to be useful later on. Let's get a little bit of light in here. Be a little bit more. I don't like passing time, but I can't see. There we go. Just wanted a little bit of light. It sounds pretty bad outside, so we're going to have to see what we want to do with this weather. What do we have in our inventory right now? We have plenty of food. I have a can. I'm going to grab that cooking pot, but we used these yesterday, the can and the skillet. We're going to leave those behind. Again, we used them, so we don't have to take them. Let's check the weather outside, and it is freezing. It's super early morning, freezing. I don't think this is weather I want to travel in, at least too far. But what we can do... Gamble? Nothing. Is check out some of these buildings outside to kind of utilize some of this time while we wait for this weather to clear up. And then that'll also keep us a little warm, and then we can make our way to the outbuildings. I don't know if we searched this car. I usually put the hoods up on the cars that we search. I always check the visors too, now that they added the mementos. Like the keys and the notes and stuff. Jerky's good. Yeah, so with the amount of food that we have, I think we're just gonna straight up go for well-fed. Get well-fed as soon as possible. Nothing in there. Nothing around here. Antibiotics isn't needed. Nothing in here. I'm gonna leave the medicine cabinet alone. I will search the wardrobe because clothes would be nice. And we'll search the drawers as well for more clothes. Wool socks is gonna be nice. Alright, things to utilize. We'll put those socks on in a minute. I'm not too terrified of searching the fridges or the ovens or the freezers because, again, food. Food is an easy find. We have a book on us, and there's more wood matches right here. That's a nice find. Nothing underneath. Let's throw those socks on. Oops. Wear those socks, and then... Alright. Looks like all those socks are fine. Back outside. It's starting to get foggy now. So I don't want to stray too far, because I'm prone to getting lost. But I don't want to stray too far from the Thompson's Crossing building in case we need to go back and sleep. Leave that newsprint. I have enough tinder for now. There is nothing in here that I want. That's really lame. Oh, there's a piece of reclaimed. We'll take that. And scrap metal we don't want right now, but eventually we will. Eventually we are going to want scrap because I do want to forge. At some point in this game, I want to forge. We're going to have to make a bow, arrows, heavy, a hatchet, a knife. You know, all the essentials, right? So we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do that because once we pick up the heavy hammer, we're going to have to figure out how to get rid of it. Same with the hacksaw, right? I don't want to start another fire right now. More lantern fuel. I'm picking up the lantern fuel because it can be used as an accelerant. And so worst case scenario, I have the lantern fuel. I can use the accelerant. Let's gamble on a couple of these containers. We're trying to kill some time. Most of this should be food anyway. That early can opener find was really good. Oops. See, I got another can opener now, though. And that's not good. I think we're going to stop searching now. Because now I have 2 can openers. I can harvest it down for scrap metal, but I don't want scrap metal. I do not want scrap metal. We are going to need more clothes sometime soon. Let's, I forgot I have the reishi, or the, not the reishi, the rose hips on me. So let's do some rose hips. We're trying to let this fog pass a little bit. That's kind of the idea right now. Is let this fog kind of disappear. I could make a torch too with some stick and cloth. I think we're going to do that as well, since I have the lamp oil. Another good way to use lamp oil. And let's make some tinder plugs. After that, we're going to go step outside again and see what the weather's looking like. Still cold. Still cold, but the fog is lifted, and I think I can manage in this. I'd like to really get moving, because I don't really want to be spending too much time here. I'd like to hit the homestead tonight. I guess really today. I'd like to hit the homestead. Let's search this. I know I was in this building before. I'm just re-checking things. Maybe we want a little bit more clothes. Maybe we search some more drawers. Thermals are good. Since we kind of need a little bit of everything right now. I'll grab one more book. And I made too much water, so I don't want to grab that toilet water. We are going to grab this firewood, though. I know originally I wasn't going to. But I decided to grab it anyway, because we're going to make another fire at the outbuilding. Where are we? There's Thompson's Crossing. The road's going to be over here, so we're heading this way. I want to head the back way. Should be a path over this way that will let us make it to the outbuildings. Those are the crows over the body. We searched that body already. We're gonna need more sticks. And let's hope we don't run into any wolves. There should be a bear over by the outbuildings, or sometimes there's a bear over by the outbuildings too. So we want to make sure we steer clear of him as well. I know I said we were going to head to the plane crash too, but I don't know if that's actually what I want to do. It's just kind of I'm in Pleasant Valley, this is what I want to do, immediate goal thoughts, but I don't know if that's what I want to do actually. We might choose not to go to the plane crash, and then we gotta choose which direction we're heading. From Pleasant Valley, we can head to 2 different regions. We can head to Timberwolf Mountain, and we can also head to Mystery Lake. I always get lost going to the Mystery Lake ones. We might avoid that one. I have a really hard time finding the Mystery Lake transition. I really do. I don't know why, but I can almost never find it in a reasonable amount of time. I've studied the maps. I've looked. I can never find them. I always get lost. We'll leave that. I don't need a stone. I don't know why I'm picking up stones. Is that a moose? I think that's a moose. It is. Can I skirt by you without you yelling at me? Oh. What do you mean you can climb up there? I'm dead. Oh, he's running away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I saw my life flash before my eyes. I saw my life flash before my eyes. That was terrifying. I was really hoping I could skirt around that moose. I admittedly am kind of lost at the moment. I have a vague idea of where we are. It's about midday. I wonder if these guys died. Oh, that's a bear. Alright, so moose and bear, huh? I wonder if those guys died by moose. Playing a little fast and loose right now, which I probably shouldn't be doing, considering I now almost died to a moose and I've angered a bear. Where's that bear? I don't know. Don't care. We're out of here. I don't think he's over that way somewhere. Man, it'd be so cool if you could see the moose and the bear fight. Wouldn't that be awesome? We went on this journey for a lot longer than I would have liked to be. We've got plenty of sticks. I'm gonna stop picking up sticks now. Now the question is, I want to follow this river, but which way? I think I generally go this way. How's our hypothermia risk looking? We're pretty okay. Alright, we're gonna get moving. I'm running around a little too much. I gotta keep my running down a little bit. I honestly think we're closer to the homestead than we are to the outbuildings. But that's okay. Alright. No, outbuildings are right there. Perfect. So while I got a little lost, we managed. Once I saw the the birchbark forest, I had a rough idea where we were. It's just a matter of finding out where we were from, where in the forest we were. So outbuildings it is. We're gonna check out some of the stuff on the outskirts. We're already cold. Hypothermia risk is setting in a little bit. I think we're gonna be okay though. I think we can get to the outbuildings. I don't want simple tools. We got plenty of wood, so we can start at least a couple of fires. Firearm cleaning kit. Man, I think they really need to remove the firearm cleaning kit from games that don't run guns. Like, for instance, if you have revolver and rifle spawns off, they should also remove firearm cleaning kits. But if you only have one off, like if you only have revolver off or rifle off, they should leave the other one. They should leave it. This blizzard's coming in, so we're gonna 86 what idea we had, and we're gonna get into this outbuilding here. All right. All right. I'm still surprised I'm not... Oh, is it because my clothes are wet now? Yeah, my clothes are wet. Oops. Did not mean to do that. All right, let's start up a fire. Want to use the cattail head, and let's use the sewing primer book. Beautiful. We can leave that, but now we're gonna add let's get rid of the reclaimed. We got 2 hours on that fire, and now we can loot up this building. I don't know if I want that cotton toque. I have the wool toque. We're gonna need to eat in a minute too. Let's do that now while I'm thinking about it. Oh, you know what? I want to... place down that, and then we're gonna cook the salmon. And then we're also going to place down potato. And then we're going to eat a potato. Like I said, food is one of those things that I don't mind having too much of, because our stomach acts as an extra storage for food. Now it'd be really cool if we found a heavy hammer in here. But I'll also take a flare gun. Distress pistol, but no flares. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I'm gonna hesitate if I want to take that or not. I'm gonna drop down here. Throw that down. Grab another torch. Because that torch is starting to go out. Let's leave it with us. I don't want to forget about it. I think as long as I don't leave... I don't know if the building or the area. As long as I take it before I leave the area. That'd be okay. We're going to search these. It's really risky to search these things because I might get scrap. But on the other hand, I might get a sewing kit. On the other hand, I might get dusting sulfur, which I have zero use for. That's all. That's a wasted item. Okay. I really wanted to get like another sewing kit. I really did. I wanted another sewing kit. Heavy hammer. I don't want to take that now because that thing's heavy. As the name implies. And I don't have a use for it right now. Alright, so we pretty much searched this whole area up. I want to know how heavy the heavy hammer is. I think it's 4 pounds. I'm torn. I want to take it with me. I do. I kind of want to take it with me. Man, that dusting sulfur really made me mad. I gotta stop playing. I didn't even know that those could be found in containers, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure that that wool toque is not as good as the cotton toque, but I don't know if it's better than the wool scarf. Oh, is that a cotton toque? It's cotton. Yeah. No, never mind. We're good. We're going to leave that alone. Cotton is not as warm as wool. I'm going to grab that, eat that. I don't even think I finished it. Drink some water. Cook a porridge. Grab that. Got an hour on this fire. Make fire-hardened arrows at some point. Got an hour on the fire. It's a little more than midday. When it's still blizzarding outside, I can hear it. These are gonna take 1 hour 15. We could do that. We could add a little bit more. We have 1 hour and 15 on the fire. And we could harvest these shoes. Or we could sleep for a little bit. But yeah, let's do that. Let's sleep for an hour. Because I still would like to head to the homestead today if we can. If this blizzard lets up, I think I'd like to head to the homestead. Got 40 minutes in here. Let's go see what the weather looks like outside. I don't think it's going to be good, but sometimes the noises in this game surprise you. Yeah, nope. We could probably do another hour. We could throw another... I want to keep the fire going because I don't want to use another match today. Still hasn't broken. We still haven't found gloves. There's more dusting sulfur. I've got your brother. Get your brother in my inventory. No, still hasn't broken. It's almost 3 hours. Come on. Break already. Maybe we can, maybe it'll break soon. Let's see if we can prepare something. Let's prepare this old man's wound dressing. Let's prepare the birch bark. An hour and 18. Really want this blizzard to break, man. I don't need to craft any bandages. Is there something I can repair? Quickly? 30 minutes to repair this. I didn't know I had a second pair. 45 minutes to repair those socks. How's our fire looking? 40 minutes. Let's throw another cedar in. I don't mind traveling in the dark. I don't have any more cloth. I don't mind traveling in the dark if we can avoid it. Or, if we have to, but I'd rather avoid it. Time on fire, 8 minutes. I need just a little bit of time, book. Alright, we've used all of our fuel. Probably not the best idea, to be honest. Prepare this for 30. We're out of cloth. Drink some water. Gotta figure out what we're doing with that heavy hammer. We're gonna grab this. So I can immediately... Let's put out this torch. So I can immediately... Yeah, I think these are gonna be about the same. I can immediately harvest it for some cloth. So I can try and repair this again. Time on fire? 1 hour 10. Oh, that's it. All right, well, let's grab some more torches, I guess. I was really hoping to be out of here by today, so I didn't have to utilize another match. But it doesn't look like I'm going to have a choice now. Looks like we're going to be spending the night here. Get inside the fire, or inside the car. Let's look at what we got for food. I still have a little bit of this left. Let's eat the rest of this fish, because this is heavy. What else can we do? We're going to need another sewing kit, but usually there's one at the homestead. So that's okay. Let's eat a porridge. Drink some more water. We got an emergency stim. That's cool. I do have 22 matches. I'm not sitting on one book like we usually are here. Let's harvest these. Let's harvest these. And that blizzard finally broke. Man, that was a long time. We're not going to go out now, though. At this point, we might as well just sleep here. Campcraft. Oops. And let's sleep for 10 hours. Top up our water again. Right, it's a little later in the day than usual. Let's go check out the weather outside, see what we're looking like. Doable. Not my favorite, but doable. We're probably not going to go far, but I do want to step out and get more sticks. That's a wolf right up ahead. We just need to head that way. I want to go out, see if there's any sticks we can find real quick. I see you. I hear you. Before we go back inside. Since we don't have any more... Oh, that's a limb. Since we don't have any more firewood on us... Sometimes there's stuff in these little buildings on the outskirts. I didn't see much here. Or stone. I don't know what to do with this heavy hammer. Part of me wants to take it. Part of me wants to just take it now. And part of me says leave it. We can sleep for an hour. That'll warm us up. Past the weather. Hopefully it clears up a little bit. And get that wolf off our ass. Part of me just wants to take that heavy hammer now. Oh, I'll take that piece of cloth. I think that's the play. Grab it. How much is it? 4.4 pounds. Oh, we can harvest it, though. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool that we can harvest it. Yeah, I want to grab it now, because this way I have it. I don't have to double back. It's still very, very, very cold out. I feel like I'm not playing very efficient right now, but I think that's okay. I really just want to make it to the homestead. Like, I'm done. I'm done in this building. Let me out. Even if it's not good right now. It's foggy, but I think we can do this. I don't really want to keep on waiting. I know roughly where we're going. We should just be able to follow this. We should just be able to follow this road. And end up at the homestead. It's only 3 down. It's only 2 down instead of 3, which is really nice. See, this should lead us to a bridge. Yep, here's the bridge. We're gonna switch out this torch. The homestead should be that way somewhere. Alright, and so here's the arch, so we're gonna cut this way now. And the homestead should be this way. These trees are always a good indicator that the homestead's nearby. I think if we keep going down that way, we'll hit the road. Yep, homestead's right here. Farmstead. All right, let's take a quick look outside the farmstead. We got the crows circling right now, so there's a corpse nearby. Yeah, there's usually a battery here. I obviously don't want the battery. Those things are really, really heavy. Feathers. A feather? I thought there was more. Surprised there's not more feathers. Oh, and it cleared up a bunch too. Alright, let's pull out another torch so I don't have to use another match. And yeah, I was really hoping for more feathers. But I don't see them. And it just cleared up, which is super nice. All right. We're going to come in here. Oh, look at all that. Tons of stuff in here to loot. Got a fire going first. Let's use lamp oil. Get it out of our inventory. And for firewood. Throw a couple of these sticks. And I think we're going to call this episode here. We have officially made it a couple of days in Use It to Lose It. We have all of the homestead to search. There's a chance for a Maglins here, which would be super great. There's a chance for matches here, which would also be super great. We also have all of this area to loot. So I think we're going to call this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this challenge. If you guys liked this episode, please consider hitting that thumbs up button. If you guys are looking forward to more of the Long Dark content and or other games that I do or do not decide to play, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about Use It to Lose It or any of the rules, what have you, please don't hesitate to drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the challenge itself. If there's any tweaks you would make, if you're going to attempt it yourself, let me know. And until next time, guys, I will see you in the next episode. Take care.